caro saga, bueno. Oh, I don't empieza que la pone de aquella. Have pare to you people that got their work was the you put a can quadra. Lusa Gabonuga Gagaya would you put a can quadro. Somebody who ran double can quadro. Oh, Gagaya. Naga de Omakato, Manea de Omayato, Macons, I you. Bukobodao, Bunaga de Kawadi so. Here, there's enough for Arizona for you that they will pass the body. Carolina, Arizona, they will do our whatever. Yakabun soup, Babu. Pagale wow. Angie Saga, Rusaga, Zampure. Nango Santa Bonuco, Kaya wood at Carocapane. Mandebo Amboye, Kamaya, Kadoka, Kalgamaya, Capane, Mada Wapas, Bogopapra, come on, Boni, come on, Saga Boni, Madame Toya, Domingo, take you up with a can. Padua, Gagaway, I was a yaw. Wagami, Baguyadio. Blue other Tagu, way yaw. You know, Capio, ya to better him. You come out, you go, my silk way. I didn't want to go there. No support is the co was a boy. Kagamaru, yeah, Gabarani. Papa, give up a papa, yeah. 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 Papa, yeah. Papa, give up a papa, give up a papa, yeah. Give up a papa, yeah. Hosanna! My papa, who ya to fiagon. Oh, yeah, Madame, Toya Domingo, Saga. Mom, very good. Man, Papa, but I'm going so bad. I do wear Papa and Bodona Gawing. Go bad, they go ground war. Angie Mega and their walk past you, take a you there. Men the make up our so men the make up our so one. We younger. Jamba wonder why you are over there. They go was a good. Calgana, but yeah. You, they come here now. They won't want you to go. Hello, the book is about Namoyam. Can I tell the boy you up here? You come, my God, they believe I can go pony in a pony. Tare, are you in the Kunyato? Give them on your door, give them on your door, give them on your door. Hey, be a Maria go my silk way. Can I have a Louis and a bed of bone? Calgata, yeah, I mean, Zaga, they will do a bone there. I was a guy who knew that I would take a yoke. Come go, Matoya, the truth. Little Maru, where I go up playing apple. Now, Sudomiro, you see, I'll play what would you play finger. When I never go, I see a Bagaya. Bakulwe, Udoka, Udokara, Do, Very go, Udoti, Doti, Doti. Mavole, Mazoya, Bula, Mapolo, pop. Go to Bragway, man. Go to Bragway, man. A plato, Mato, a plato, Mato, a plato, Koto, Mato, a Koto, a Mato. Hey, you animal, man. Where? Go, Manga, Kama, you are a ball. Sarah Manga, Kama, you are a ball. Go by one at the cemetery there, who buy money at the table. Milk of a walk to war. Quarocata. Can't you hear Cado? Can't you hear Cado? Can't have your Cado. Can't have your Cado. Mampure. Hey, Megadia told me, How is it, Tia, the approval? Banga, good see a bango, Proper no ki kwa ke kwa ka ye ga. Gomo pi gomo kwa se ka we ne. Me gomo pi gomo kwa se ka we ne. Ha ku ga se la ba de wa pa se bo le. Ku ga ge la ka ro po. Le ku ga ge la be po bo me fu la wo. O wo ge la wo ko ka do wa bo wu bi le ne mu ka ko pie. De bi no ni ala re. Blue wa ta bi le gbe ya ho. Goma sai goma. Ibe goma sai goma. Hey, kwa go badu patra ga ye apa ne ame mano ze woro suku hey yo gomu zie saga ko ya ngore bo ko do de wo no re yaga mo ya gan so ta pa bo mu ga pin ya bo bla tu wo foni tu be tu si wo bu ko da ye da ma pa pin lu da ya ko so Alo won kwe wa e me kan. Alo we na fe ga wo kwe wa gbe an e. We karo fe ga we bonu. O ne ajo ni bi o se kin la gbo ne de ko ya. Have pare to you people that go there wa kwa de ko yo pure kan kwa do. Lusa ga bonu ga ya wo de ko yo pure kan kwa do. Sabola ruwa ne do bo won le kan kwa do. O ga ra gbe ya de. Na ga de o ma ka to o ma na ya de o ma ya to o ma pon se fa ya ye yin o. Bu po bo da o. Bu na ga de ko wa di so. Yo de na so ko a re sa ga bo yi da le wo pa se ko le. Ka ga ya ga ba. Ni. A mi sa ga de bo do wa. Ko bo. Ya ka mo so pa bo. Pa ga le wa bo. Anji sa ga. Rusaka Sampure Nango Santa Bonunko Kika Yawu Tepere Karuka ne Mandebo Amboye Kamaya Kadoko Karuka Kamaya Kapara ne Mada Wapa Boga Papa Kama Boni Kama Saka Boni Madame Toya Domingo Teka Yopireka Padua Kikarawe Awaga Ya Wa ga me pe ga ya di o Blue wa da ta ga pe ya o Yinu ka pe mo ya tu gba to yum Ye ko ma ya ko ma si pe ya ma ji mo nu ko ga de ka ya na so po re ye ko wa so po re ka ga ma ru ye ka po re ni Papa ya Give up papa ya Give up papa ya Give up papa yeah. Give up papa yeah. Papa yeah. Papa. Give up papa. Give up papa yeah. Give up papa yeah. Hosanna. Ma pato bo udo ya to fi agun. Oh yeah, me da me to ya do me ngo bo saga. Mo mu be ye gro. Me an pato bo gbe kan go kan so bo ara du be pato bo ne bo don na kia we. Gongo gba de go gan won anji me ga en de wo pa so te ko yo de me do me ka pa wo so kun se me do me ka pa wo so kwa bure ya o uyang jamba wo no wa yu wo bure de ka wa de ko ka na pu ye yo de ko me ya na bu de bu wa yan kun so he de bu ku sa bo na mo ya Kale kan de gbo ye wo pia da ba ye kan ma ga de ibule be kan go pon lu ne pon Tare ayi we ne kun ye ki ba mo ye do he bi o ma ya go ma si pe Kana me ngane luwe ne be do bo hun ka to ga ye ga ba Ami sa ga dia bo do ba pon ne Ami sa ga bo nu go ga ya wo te ko yo pu ka ngwa ro ma to ya te pu ni ga ma ro we ya po wa pin ya bo me a su do me ro ju su a pin wa wo ju pe yi pin ga wa na de bo wa si agba ka ya ka ko we ko ido ka do kara do kiba we go do ti kara do ti kara do ti mawole mazoya mole bura mapolo pop goro bra wa me Epeto, mato, epeto, mato, epeto, koto, mato, ekoto, mato. Hey, luwene bo me. Where go manga kema yoga bo. Sara manga kema yoga bo. Go ngwa wa na ti cemetery le unu gba yi mane atego. Me akape wo kwo. Kwaro kadie, kwaro kwata. Kandi ye kado. Kandi ye kado. Kana po ye kado. Kana po ye kado. Mampure. Hey, me ga die to me ara. Ba ku se ti ara ti apruva. Ba ka ku se bangu ba ba. Pro ba na ki kwa ke kwa ka ye ga. Gomo pi gomo kwa se kawe ne. Me an gomo pi gomo kwa se kawe ne. Ah, kuga gera de awa pa gbo le kuga gera wa ka popo le kuga gera wa be popo bo me kuyawo o bo gera we ku ka do wa gbo wuru bi le ne mu ka ko pie de blu no mi ara re blu wa ta bi le gbe ya ho kuma sei kuma ibe wo ma sei kuma he kwa egbo badu e matra ga ye apa ne ame ma no ze woro suku Hey, gomu zie. Saga ko ya ngore bo ko do de wo no re. Nyaga mo ya gan so ta pa bo mu ga pin ya bo bla tu wo. Boni tu be tu si wo. Du ko da ye da ma pa pin lu da ya ko so. Aro won kwe wa e me ga. Ah we me fe ga wo kwe wa gbe e.
We're in conversation with Representative Frank Salfoko, the lawmaker of Montserrat District number 9, and he's currently in Nimba after having a closed-door meeting with seditions in the county since the 2023 presidential and general election. So, Foko, welcome to the Nimba media.
Thank you.
I think it's the first time to the Nimba, if possible, or not, you can let us know.
I want to say I'm grateful to God for the safe joining. I've been in the county since yesterday. On Saturday, I went in the county and I had a very strategic meeting with the National Executive Committee of the party in the county. And today we called another meeting where we have all of the different groupings, the different executive networks, and the extended form of the National Executive Committee network of the party. And we are here because the party is in motion, as it has always been. The party is about to start a movement in Nimba County, at which time our mobilization and other activities, the thank you tour in subsequent time will come up. As you all can recall, Nimba County has been very good to us.
All right. Thanks so much. That's a Senate CDC representative Frank there in Nimba County. As he stated, that Nimba County has been so good to them. I guess going back to Nimba County to do a thank you tour, making a presence felt in Nimba. Thanks to all our followers. Again, this is BKS TV, the Heat Hour. We have our guest in the back tonight. We're going to be joined by my own brother, Honorable Bob Kato. He's going to be joining us here tonight. We haven't hosted him in a very long time, so it's going to be a really good show. But as a tough talker, someone that is very, very good at talking. So I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm the only host here tonight, so he will have to take it easy with me tonight. So welcome to our followers. I want to say thanks to all of you for following. Because of you guys, we are where we are today. We also have our other panelists in the back who will be joining us here shortly. and we have our guests. But in the meantime, I want to take this time before I bring on my brother Bob to say thanks to everyone who reached out to me yesterday to wish me happy birthday. I mean, I was overwhelmed by the love, the concern from everywhere. You know, text messages, some calls. I have not even returned them yet. So I'm looking forward to returning those calls and the Facebook messages. I mean, wonderful posts. It made me feel really loved, and it really tells a lot about Liberians, our family members. We are one global village now. Every one of us, we have some type of connection. I just want to say thanks to all of you from the bottom of my heart. I say thank you so much. I know my brother Bob was coming from Nimba. You know, his brother had to cut his trip short just to accommodate us, and he's somewhere in Ganta now joining us. So welcome to the show, brother.
Am I unmuted?
Yes, you are audible. You are loud and clear.
Okay, thank you very much, Arvin, and good evening to our people of Nima County, our people, mother and father, brothers and sisters who may be fathering any part of the world. Good morning, good afternoon, depending on your location.
Thank you. Thank you. We have other panelists that will be joining us here shortly. I'm pretty sure your brother, your boy, Siawete will join us too. But in the meantime, because of the time constraint and then the busy schedule, man, you're the boss man. And when you come in, I had to call everything short and make sure that I made time for the boss man because I don't want to get in trouble. So I had to cut everything short to have this show. We have DK also just joining us. Yeah, welcome to the show, DK. So what's been going on, Honorable? Anything, any update other than what we are here to discuss today? What you've been up to since you left from the States? You went back to Liberia. You know, been following you. You know, you've been doing some good things. These days, you have the little podcast that you do, those short video that you will do in the morning. I think once in a while on your page. I have been following that. So tell a little bit what you've been up to.
But what I bouille, mais déjà le cabinet là for. Gâtez pas. Yeah, but on a serious note, BK, we've been focused on how to make our presence felt and how the little that has been given to us can be managed, properly so that God can bless our bigger one tomorrow. I do not take any assignment or any responsibility given me for granted or lightly. My history, my work history, and everything I get involved with, I become intentional. I'm always deliberate to achieving goal. So we took over an entity that was operating executive order since 1970, and that entity, the executive order will be renewed annually, and sometimes it's not even renewed. And when we took over, one of the efforts we had we made was to ensure that the entity is impacted into law. We achieved that. The National Food Assistance Agency is now a legitimate autonomous agency with continuous lifespan. We took over an entity that were only paying $150 as a salary to all staff, from HR to janitor, controller, everybody in the place, with no cent for goods and service, a total budget of $124,000. And so we've been able to carry up to almost $700,000. And then we have recruited professional staff, salary ranging from minimum of $225, the minimum we have in a place, and up to over $1,000. And just this week, the weeks today is Sunday. Last week, we secured small funding from FAO to do our strategic plan. We just did a validation of the strategic plan on Friday. This coming Thursday, we are going to do the launch of the strategic plan, and that is going to provide a roadmap for the entity, the strategic direction of the National Food Assistance Agency for the next 5 years. while performing our national duty, we continue to keep in touch with our citizens because without the vote of the Nima people, and by the way, let me selfishly say the Nima people because all of the votes that came from other countries was Nima that gave us the result. We wouldn't have been seated in these places to make the impact we are making. So to not make the same mistake our brothers from the previous government made, where they cut off friendship with people, cut off their connection with their roots, and refuse to come back home, we repeatedly come home. The only mistake is that people always think that the moment you come back home and identify with your people, then it means there's an intention and you will have to answer the question on a daily basis. But so far, so good. Yes, since we came back, we've been engaged with multiple different things from the entity level to the county level and so on and so forth. I'm a party person. I'm a member of the Unity Party. So yes, I will be involved with political party activities. We came back. We had a December 6th. We play a leadership role, to coordinate, to be the secretary to Yan Tuayen for the Nima County chapter of the steering committee, and we were able to mobilize resources. And since then, we've been on different things.
Thank you so much, DK, what's up? What you been up to? I got a lot of questions from my brother here. Before we go into the,
you talking to me, Avi?
Yeah, I'm talking to you. You ready to talk now? Are you ready? Yeah.
Oh yes, I'm good. Yeah. So, Bob, we posted a story.
My man, we will talk. We'll go to that later on. That will be the later.
Oh, okay. We're asking for general question.
Yeah.
Yeah, any general question, I'm encouraging him to contest. My only frustration is why he leaving District 5 and going to District 6. Can you clarify that?
Yeah, so, man, you see...
You are doing more in District 6 than District 5.
That's the beauty of being from two districts, I'm from District 5 and I'm from District 6 as well. My father is from District 5, but the unfortunate thing is, in most recent time, my impact has been to the upper Nima side, including District 5. And knowing that I grew up in District 6, I was raised there, school there, dance culture there. And by the way, Ivan saying you're going to a cultural dance with me, I'm waiting for him. Actually, culture is Zwatu. So
the play going out, honorable. I think I've been missing out because when it comes to that dancing there, I think you are doing
dance family, but that way. Okay. Maybe when I come to this salon this year, or when you come by, then we can do the dancing. But yeah, is the thing, right? Mm-hmm. I'm not leaving District 5, where I'm mostly known and I'm grounded in terms of people that know me, people who will express disappointment that we are in government, we can't answer their call and all. We don't know our friends. That complaint will come more from the Tapeta. I don't want to say District 5, District 6. I want to call it by the statutory district. It will come more from the Tapeta district compared to Buyao. Because as much as my father is on Buyao side, I'm not known there. I did not grow up there. In fact, the cattle I'm using is my mother's last name from Zwatu. It is Zwatu that we are believed to come from because of where we grew up, where we get to know ourselves, and we love the place. So yes, I'm reaching out to Tapeta district more because we realize that our brothers on the Berege side, I have been going along with them as well. The Victor Pulser, the Otelo Mansuo, Prince Bull, Edwin Corden. They continue to make their presence felt on that side of the county. But it was surprising to know that we too are many from Tapeta who are in government. And so it's important that we make our presence felt as well, to soften the ground so that we don't leave the ground with strangers. And then 2029, it will be difficult for us to come back to the people and say, oh, we beg you. That's the essence. And good thing about it, our own brother, my brother Koto Kwagwe, is also impacting our districts very well. You know that. So maybe 1 or 2 days I'll follow him when PK come. We all can go in Buyao, and go and continue the impact we started there in the past.
Thank you. Since the man, I wanted us to go. I have my own format. I wanted us to go because you had to get. I have a lot to get from you, so I wanted to go through, the topic systematically. But DK has already, so let's just hit it on the neck there, the head. Let's discuss what we have, and then from there we'll just, if you don't mind giving us few hours, 1 hour of your time for us to ask you about Unity Party, Nema County, and other things like that. Welcome to the show, my brother Cyrus. Tonight we have Honorable Bob Kato here to discuss with us today. There are several turning issues. So Bob, straight to the point, right? You went to, like you said, you've been going back home, reaching out to your people like you would do normally, engaging with them because you don't want the people to feel like you guys have forgotten them. It's interesting you brought that up because one Peking was on our show here not too long ago, I think a few days ago, young guy, he was complaining about some big brothers, in the government now, people have forgotten about them, and he made that complaint. But you went to the district. It happened to be that one of our reporters, Matthew, was also in the district the same time as you were there. And he met you there, and he conducted an interview with you. After the interview, he asked you a straightforward question about District 6. You answer it. He wrote a news about it, an article about it, which you disagree with. You share it, and then you refer to it as yellow journalism. You express your dissatisfaction. But here's the deal. I want to play the video of the interview, and then from there, you will go into that, okay? So let me play the short clip here. Let's listen to it, and then you can clarify what really you were trying to convey.
Once in a corridor circulating all around that Bob is Yami for 2029, representing the seat in District 6. Where do you stand?
Yeah, I'm yearning for 2029. 2029, Ambassador Joseph Iman Boaka, who appointed me, will be on the ballot. Mm-hmm. So if I'm in a position I don't yearn for 2029, then I'm not a focused person. When President Joseph Iman Boaka and Vice President Jeremiah Kuhn are not president, I will not be a Deputy Director General for Administration. The position is a political appointment position. So any of us who was appointed will definitely be emissary to those our leaders who will be on the ballot in 2029.
Mike is also Yami to contest in this district as well, and which you are very closely following Mike, and he's a brother as well. So based on consensus, were you giving the way forward? Because we are seeing you in the district most often, like you said, you come here last month or last week in the month to pass and there with your people, consulting with them, hearing their plights. Where do you stand with those things?
Who is having an interest to serve our people, and as son of this district has the right guarantee on our law to contest. But when the time reaches, our people will decide who their leader is going to be. But like I said, my focus is on, first of all, spreading the good news of Ambassador Joseph Iman Boaka, President Joseph Iman Boaka, and Vice President Jeremiah Kuhn. They are the foremost people that are on the ballot that we're going to support.
There are rumors in the corridor circulating all around that Bob is Yami for 2029, representing the seat in District 6. Where do you stand?
Yeah, I'm yearning for 20.
So that's it. So it was based on that straightforward question that Matthew wrote that article. No, we want to hear from the horse's mouth here. So what happened there, Bob?
Firstly, Alvin, if you have not, or if I have not listened to this recording, as well, it was posted on BKS later on when I said you people have 72 hours to make correction. If I have not listened to this interview, if somebody else has said to me, the guy ever mentioned Representative Steve, I would have denied. I would have denied that such were ever mentioned. But the truth is, I have gone to make donation, and that's the reason why in my recent engagement in the country, I don't televise it. Things I do in the country, I don't go on the internet. The only person who knows when I'm going is Honorable Tuan Grikia.
Anytime I'm going anywhere, I call him, big brother, this is what I want to do, this is my plan, I share with him. Simply because I do not want this misrepresentation and all of that. Okay? I have gone to make a donation that Honorable Toin Glikia was full informed. He was informed about that this is what I'm carrying. It is the person, these are the people it will benefit. And sometimes he facilitated my trip. When I got there, the person who was supposed to receive the motorcycle, one of them, the chairperson for the Community Forest Management Body, CFMB, just upon my arrival, he lost his sister. All the people that were waiting us in the hall have ran to the main house. He himself had left and gone there. So I did not even want to speak to the press, because when we made a donation, we spoke and Radio Tapeta were carrying it live. So later on, Matthew came around and said they were inspecting some road work, but he would like to have an interaction with me. And my team said no, but because I knew him, I said, okay, let's have a conversation. So when you were talking, at some point I was even on my phone trying to respond to certain things. When you talk about Nyemi for District 6, to be honest, I did not get a full information about representativity, and that's why you saw you hear the answer the way I answered it. More focusing on the president and the vice president. That as a presidential appointee, I must have interest or Nyem for 2029, because when these people are not elected, we will not be in the seat we are in. He went on to ask for Mike Bloom. I said, look, any son of the district has the right to contest. And at the end, who then will make a decision are the people. But right now, my focus is not on who become representative or who contest. My focus is on how to spread the good news of President Joseph Iman Boakai and President Jeremiah Kpankun, and Vice President Jeremiah Kpankun. I went further to even say that as the position I am in is a political appointment position, which by extension means when these people are not elected, and me, I too will not have a space to work. So, but assuming that I even understood the question directly as you want to be representative, and I say, or you have interest to be representative, and I say, okay, I have interest to see Joseph Boakai elected. How does that interpret declaration of intent for a seat? It did not. So listening to the question asked and collating it with the answers given, framing is a very important thing in the media work. There's no editor that will make such an editorial or a caption based on the content you just posted. He asked a direct question, yes, but was the answer directly to his question? You ask somebody, are you John? The person says, yes, I'm Peter. Is that an answer to it? So then you go and say, okay, the person said the John. You ask the person, are you John? The person said, yes. Is that a yes you will take? The man said, yes, I am Peter. Then you conclude that, okay, the person said the John. I mean, anyway, I attempted calling him. I couldn't get him by the phone, and I sent him text. They will not respond, and that's how I even commented. But we spoke. He and I spoke when I spoke to you. The real thing is, I have been in the district. I will continue to be there. Nobody should misinterpret our reaching out to our brothers and sisters to mean that we want to contest. I don't even I live. Let's
clarify now about. Let's clarify
30 bed, 50 bed. Community people come to my house and get a full ration on. Does that mean that I want to run into? Does that mean I want to run in Moserado District 6? I go to Berege, I go Sanikule, I do things there, you know. So
yeah, Bobby, you can hear me. You can hear me.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
All right. So for the sake of the confusion, clearing the air, our followers, because as you said, I want you to post. There was people from different sides who had different interpretation of it, right? So, he asked you strictly about District 6, and apparently you misunderstood the question, which is, understandable. I'm appreciative of the fact that you took your time from your busy schedule to come and clarify. Now, let me ask you this straightforward. Do you have intention to run for the representative seat for District 6 come 2029 election?
I want to hear this direct question again. I came to myself.
No. Yeah, because I think that's the major reason why. So if you can give the clarity, that will help. It will help us ease the whole thing.
From where I sit,
Uh-huh.
now, I do not have any intention of being anything other than being a Deputy Director General for Administration, a job that I cherish, a job that I'm doing, and that the record as to how I do that job will speak to what comes next. But as of now, my only interest is to serve my role as a Deputy Director General for Administration at the National Food Assistance Agency. And that's exactly what I'm doing. If you want to evaluate me for my performance, you are welcome to count what is being achieved at the NFAA. And I think whatever comes afterward will be based on my performance as a Deputy Director General for Administration at the National Food Assistance Agency. But for now, I got no intention. And if somebody will ask you, are you a representative? You say, yes, my father is a representative. Or my father is a senator. There are two different answers. Are you a representative? Yes, my father is a senator. Well, so the question, I didn't get it actually directly as that. When anybody asks me, do you have interest in the district? Most often I tell them, yes, I get interest. My interest is to see Vice President Jeremiah Akpan-Kun and President Joseph Nyeman Boakai elected. And in fact, in a presentation, I told them when President Boakai and Vice President Jeremiah Akpan got elected, though we were not on the ballot, but we all won the election. In the presentation, I'll show you that video when we were having the meeting before that interview. And I told the people the way we won is the moment these people got elected, they appointed us. So when you don't see them and you see us, you have seen them. Not the vice president or the president will not be everywhere. But if Bob Kato comes here, I even gave them an example of my recent trip to Bo-Bongle. I told them the message they gave me, I met the vice president 4 times on that message regarding their role, regarding the bridge between UTPA and Bo-Bongle. That bridge was done by the vice president for like 2 years ago. It has not been backfilled and it's causing a problem. So when I went Bole for the last weekend in March, it is my plan this year. Every last weekend, I go in one of these towns and sleep there for 2-3 days. Interact. Some of the message they will give for is not for me to do. The small thing that we are able to do, we will do it on our own. The one we are not able to do, we take it to the vice president. Nobody can say Joseph Boakai lost election because Bokato or not, speaking to me or this and that. It will not work. And like the young man you even talk about who came on the show, he's not following current day. Just recently, I was on the Nima County Community College serving as a guest speaker for the New York Nima University Student Association program. I got 34 students benefiting from a scholarship there. I got 6 students in LRCC. They are not from District 6. They come from all over Nima. And then, when Victor Kposa is going better again, I follow him. When this other person going to the other district, I follow them. You saw me and Mike Blue in dog play. The very Mike Blue in talking about. So, my people,
Oh, it looks like our guest.
then me will not make friend now. And me will not speak to people because everything we think about is like the person who put it in the next election. We are not concerned about the next election. We are concerned about relief. We are concerned about impact. We are concerned about relationship. We are concerned about giving back.
I know. Bro, Cyrus, I don't know if you're following there, but we'll get to you here in a few seconds. Going back to District 6, you talked about the bike, which is something that we should applaud. And you also mentioned, you referenced the District 6 lawmaker, where whenever you go there, you always let him know that you are going to the district, and sometimes he will fund your trip. The bike that you took there, who's buying the bike? Is it a bike that you purchased yourself to take there? Is this something that the lawmaker has anything to do with it?
So to even confirm, I come to your question, but to confirm that everything I do, the lawmaker is aware, you can call him. But in December, before the Christmas, you saw Honorable Tuan Glicker and I making donation in Tapeta. It was televised, it was on video. All right, here I try to pull a light on the Christmas light in Tapeta on together. No trip. And when I was there, while going to Boa Aquila, he gave me 20,000 and said, "Oh my piggy, I will not be able to go outside, but yeah, a copy, yeah." In most cases, when I'm going, I let him know he send me gas. When I go and serve a guest speaker in the place, I say, "Chi, there is the place." And I told the people in the district, y'all voted for 4 person, 3 like 4 person. Y'all voted for Honorable Tuan Glicker. Y'all voted for our late Senator Prince Johnson, who is now replaced with Honorable Coker. Y'all voted for Vice President Kun and President Boaka. Anytime y'all see, y'all not see them. So Honorable Glicker is aware of that. We will continue to go in that place and not be, intimidated by the fact that people will say, "Oh, you're running or you're not running." When time comes to run, those who standing will run.
You know, it's funny, right?
Sure, I've asked somebody nation, to these people, the first thing I can is, "You running?"
Let me ask you my last question, then I will go to Cyrus. Cyrus, I think they're beginning to that.
So let me answer your question about the motorcycle.
Yeah.
By the way, we lobbied for the motorcycle, and I'm not going to give you the source, but it was Shaja Shah, a brother from Mali, and I was in Bourbon when the people distributed the motorcycle and the traditional leaders, and then the message continued to come to her because a lot of people thought it was the vice president making a donation or on our Martinique Tingman. But later on, we realized that we're on Ferris El Depa. So the people were like, we elected the vice president, especially the religious leaders. They came to me, knowing that I'm a person who believes in God and love God. They came to me. They say, "Oh, but I only medicine people Jeremiah Kunga get motorbike." Instead of calling them traditional leaders, they say that sort of medicine people. They say when a man want to be anything, he comes to the church, he sings song, and this then you want to win election now. The medicine people they're going to get motorbike to, and those concerns were coming to me. So when I left, I went to lobby for 5 motorcycles. Some for some of the religious leaders that hinted me, one for the police station, and one for the youth coordinator for Boa Aquila. And so while lobbying, my brother Shacha are also going to lobby for motorcycle for 1 or 2 other groups. So the 2 all had 2 common points of interest. The police in Tueta, and by the way, the police station was built by Honorable Tuan Glicker, just as the Pabli police station. And then the community forest management team, Male and Yule and Blode get a big forest. The 3 towns are surrounded by that forest, and Burkinabe are almost overtaking that forest. So there was a bit of confusion on our land in recent time when they asked those people out of the forest. So a team has been set up to be able to manage the situation. So Shatra and I had the 2 interests, the police and the community forest management body. So it was the 2 motorcycles we got. The provider has asked us to not disclose their source. We want to, their name, and we want to protect that. What is important is we lobby for this motorcycle. They came, and we will lobby for more motorcycles, because like when I came, probably also got a police station and 1 motorbike. That's my next target. So even you over there, you will be under pressure from me as well, Ivy.
Thank you, Chief. Thank you. You know, you must say our conversation we could go all day, and it will be disservice to the other guests here, the other panelists. So I will switch over to our brother Cyrus for him to ask his 2 questions, and then DK, and I'll come back to you. I got more questions for you, Bob. Some.
All right. It is great to be here again. Those of you listening to us from the radio land, from the motherland, we want to say many thanks to you for being here tonight, listening to us. Watching those of you watching from Europe, all around the globe, we want to say welcome. Bob, it is great to see you. I don't know you, but it's great to see you. That's what this medium is for, so we can be able to interact with each other as Nigerian and as Liberian. But Bob, I listened to you carefully here, and I took some few things from your tone, and it seems to me, with no offense, it seems to me that you were appointed to do a piece of job in this government, but it's like it appears to me that you are deviated from the job they appointed you to do, but you're more like a policeman, going to the district most often and doing what you were not called to do. Can you tell us what is your function? What is the function of your job? And what time do you have? What time have you allocated for going to the district most often with these folks that you name here in your deliberation? You are muted, Bob.
I just realized it. Cyrus, I'm glad to see you for the first time, and I appreciate your concern. But your speech is almost like telling somebody you're working on. Why do you go to church with your children? Why do you have a dinner with your children at home? Why do you take your child to school? That's the ideology you're trying to portray. Because somebody has a job to do, they don't have responsibility to their people. But it will interest you to know that I'm the first to go to work and the last to come from work, and not just going to work. Go to my entity today and ask questions. Then you know how all of what we've achieved are being achieved without the Deputy for Administration being an effective and efficient supporter to his head of entity. Go and check it out. I take my job seriously, and I take my people seriously too. So I don't neglect my family responsibility because I have a job to do, and I also do not take my responsibility to my family. So I gauge the 2 interests, my job interest of providing a food on the table and maintaining my relationship with all of you who I know. I just know you, and that goes to the people who give us the job. We do the job for the people. This is public service, it's not private service. And in a public service, unless for private service where the interest is profit, for us the interest is the people, satisfaction, their utility, their happiness, their welfare. And so if Zuato Town, for example, needs hand pump, and I can afford, and government does not have a plan of carrying running water there now, just like Arvin did in Buyao, as a private citizen, I will do that on a Saturday and Sunday, which are not my work day. I will do that on a holiday. So I work from Monday to Friday, from 8 in the morning all the way to 5, but I'm always at my office 7 in the morning, and I stay there up to 6 o'clock or 7 o'clock or sometimes 8 o'clock. So I'll do my work, and the work is to lead and coordinate food assistance programs in Liberia. That's the work we do, and we are doing it very effectively. In fact, since the 70s, it is just now because we are here. People are hearing about the National Food Assistance Agency. Go on our website, go on our page, check the things we do. Just in recent time, we received 50,000 United States dollars from African Union. We've distributed food to the vulnerable populations throughout the country. We're telling you about having different activities achieved. So we are doing our job, but does it mean that when my children go to school or not getting recess? I will give them recess. Does it mean that I will not go to Swatu anymore? Everybody there that wish class and get a job to do? No, I will go there. Should I be afraid because when I go there, somebody will say, because I want to be representative or because I have neglected my job? No, I won't.
But thank you. So you say you work Monday through Friday, and then how often do you go to those districts that you're talking about? You say every weekend?
If I have the chance, I will come. You know, where we are now, sir, you know that I'm sleeping in Cantor today, but I'll be to work 7 o'clock. I will be to work 7 o'clock tomorrow. I'm sleeping in Cantor because I could not pass tonight.
So you are up.
If I have the chance to come, the moment they finish the roof from Yatapeta and Claire, I will sleep Swatu. I will come for weekend, sleep Swatu, go to Monrovia and go to work before everybody else who sleep in Monrovia. We did it when we were in school, sleep in Swatu and come to school in Gray. Sleep in Swatu and go to school in Tapeta when we used to walk to do that. I have car, I will sleep Swatu, be to work 7 o'clock on Monday.
So I listen to
so your interest should not be how often I come to my people. Your interest should be whether I can be to work Monday to Friday. And I'm saying 7 o'clock I'm to my office.
So I listened to good. I listened to you, and you said that you were appointed by the president because the interest of the president must prevail, and therefore you frequently go to your district so that Jeremiah Maku and Joseph Baga can win elections. So it means that we are not reached to 2029 yet. It means that you are running campaign at this point.
Yeah, you run campaign today as though election is tomorrow. And how do you do it? Through your actions and
so is it not going to be? So yeah, you say yes. It's not violation of the code of conduct in the Republic of Liberia that you cannot run campaign ahead of the campaign time.
Chief, you run campaign through your actions and the deliverables. Any government that succeeds has already campaigned for re-election. When you fail, put millions out. Go and sing any kind of song, the people will reject you. So campaign is in the form of delivery on premises. Campaign is in the form of maintaining relationship. So yes, that is your interpretation of campaign. I am campaigning because when things happen like the police, one single police station in Buenquida does not have motorcycle. When things happen in Mali, crime, they're supposed to respond to crime in Sale, in Dopley, in Bode. Then they will be waiting for motorcycle to charter. If we lobby for motorcycle and carry to them, call a campaign, but we are delivering on the security of our people. And that will amount to the re-election of these people. What we are not supposed to do now is to go and say, vote for the person. But when we put medication to the hospital, that is campaign because the people see their government working for them. When electricity is stable, that is campaign. When the rubber price for our people in Swatu is high, and they're not selling it and waiting for their money to come in 6 months, but they get their money on the spot. When gas price is reduced, when the price of rice is reduced, when doctors are at the hospital, when systems are working, that is campaign. Even in the US, you vote your leader out when they are not working. You vote them in when they are working. So when the government succeeds, the government has already campaigned. And that is exactly what we will do. We will continue to do what is right and correct, and that can be interpreted as campaign.
So my last question, then we go to a DK. Bob, with no offense, are you using your salary to do this, or you using extra cash that your hand can lay on?
The money I'm making is enough. I don't drink liquor, I don't smoke, I don't womanize. So I take my full money, take my children's full money. The one I have is enough. In fact, I can divide my salary into two. The moment I take my tithe from in my salary, what is left is so much to do. How much our people want? Some of these people just want to see your present around your junior, you buy their King Junior, sleep out like last night. So what I make is enough to do what I'm doing. In fact, I started doing this when I was making as low as $400 per month. I started paying school fees. I started taking care of people. So yes, I do that within my salary, because by the way, the entity I'm even working does not have any money anywhere other than salary. I just told you where we took over from. We don't make any money. We are not income generating institution. We are not entity that money is passing through. We live on our salary. And let me tell you, no salary is small to make impact. Those of you in the States there who are working so hard, you all know the contribution you're making back home. You pay your mortgage, you pay your bills, and still supporting families here. You do that only from what you make as a salary or as an earning in that place. So we who are here are not paying mortgages, we are not paying all sort of bills. If we choose not to support our people with what we make, then we are wicked, because the very amount we make, people come from the States and can't work for the same amount we're working for. And if it happen, why should I be so, mean to my people and believe that what I'm making is so small, and to buy 2 or 3 bags of red or buy 1 football jersey to carry to my people? What I'm making is enough, Badier, Cyrus. What I'm making is enough, and I'm doing it in the confine of what I make. Just like those of you who are sacrificing out of here and paying school fees, sending money for medical bills, taking care of people's families, paying rent, out of your micro resources. You don't get any extra cash from anywhere that you do those things out of. And so we on the ground should be able to also augment your effort.
Thank
Because
you.
we do not have
Thank you,
much
Bob.
bills
Thank you
to
so
pay
much.
here.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Bob.
Thank you, Bob. So to our followers here, thanks for following again. You are watching BKS TV, The Heat Hour. We have our brother here, Honorable Bob Kato, with us discussing a whole area of issues, ranging from national issues, NEMA issues, to everything in between. I know, DK, you got a question about why your brother is not doing things in Booyah, but he's rather doing it in District 6. Over to you, my man. Ask your brother your 2 questions.
Thank you. Thank you. You know, Joy and I come from a long way, so my on the show, we will not hesitate to ask them, any of them who are our brothers, our questions. But you are working in the rescue government. You know, you're unitary partisan like myself. There is a debate that most of us who are on the platform, particularly from Booyah, have continued to raise, that we from Booyah have been neglected. The distribution of power and everything in the current government, Booyah have not been benefiting, except the people from Goma Apple that have Koga, they used to have Soul, and they have Deba. Have you guys who are around power been able to encourage those with the appointing power and recommendation to really look into appointing people from Booyah, so that the way you are directed your attention from Booyah to Bo and Fila and Tapeta, we can have somebody like you to visit our people and at least be one hand point, Yao Mample, Yao Nyade, and the rest?
Is it Deba from Booyah again? Deba, the appointed person.
I just mentioned, I said, Deba is going, go my play. I'm not scared. The only recommendation we have for job in Booyah, Prince Johnson give it to a dollar. So go to my question.
These are issues that will continue to push. As you may be aware, when the last time I appeared on the show, one of the concerns you people raised was about Honorable Roger S.W. Duman, a loyal partisan of the Unity Party. Today, by the grace of God, where Roger is seated is somewhere to envy. It's pretty well, not just because of the name, but the impact they are going to make on the country. So we continue to engage our leaders. We continue to engage our leaders, to make sure that power is balanced, and especially in the county and Nimba County. Buyao particularly, Buyao is a very big district. And Buyao actually came through for the United Party, to be honest. And all the candidates, if I may recall, almost all the candidates that ran in that district supported the Unity Party. So yes, I agree with you on that point, DK.
The question of what are you guys doing about it? Because we have sung this song more than millions of times, and then all we hear is, we're thinking about it. I know
that's all we can all do. As you people are talking about it, so we keep engaging the people who get the power to a point. That all we all doing. I think I'm told something is in the pipeline for that but we keep pushing it, all of us. We keep pushing it.
DK, DK said Nigeria, his network. I don't know where part of Maryland the man living. His network, you see, border in Liberia and Ghana, his network correct. You that in Maryland, USA, your network shaking. But why DK is having struggle with his network? Let me come back to District 6, my brother. I know you've been working.
DK is in Baltimore. In a conflicting place. Yeah. I think you're going to Baltimore. Area.
Yeah, that might man. So going back to District 6, I know you said you have this good relationship with the current lawmaker of District 6. What's your fair assessment of his performance overall, given the fact that there has been complaint from the people of District 6, some people of District 6? We even had our reporter there, as you know, Matthew was there not too long ago. We have some video, and we even have an article.
There are few.
Yeah, go ahead.
Well, there are feedbacks I get from the district. When I left the last time, I tried to make some effort to meet with him and sit and talk it. I cannot disclose on the radio my assessment of him. I prefer talking to him first, as I usually do to any stakeholder of NIMA. I got issue, I confront you first. So 2 times or 3 times I've been able to find a means for us to sit and talk about some of the concerns, but he's been a little bit busy. They're doing some work at a house. He has not been sitting down, and he told me he's going to the States to come back either before the 15th of this month. I'm not sure he has left, but 2 days ago we talked. At the time we're coming back to the country, and told me he'll be leaving on a trip to come back in 2 weeks. So once he comes, we'll sit and talk. When you are elected once, you are elected twice, the expectation of reaching the place there, you BK, see how I know when you are doing green art district, everybody say you are going to run.
Oh yeah.
So those are the things. And when you start raising that kind of expectation, then the demands begin to, come true in a very unnecessary way. And we are not deterred by those. So I know what it means for a lawmaker who has been elected again. The expectation will be even higher. But there are some genuine concerns that we will have to sit within and share within and see what the thoughts are and how we also can fill in some of the gap in all of that.
And as you know,
at the national level, he's performing very excellently. In fact, he's one of the runner of the House as the co-chair for budget on the Ways, Means, Finance, and Budget Committee.
Yeah. And as you know, so Bob, we are trying to change the dynamics when it comes to news and the way things are done in NIMBA, right? That's the goal of BKS TV and the BKS radio and our platform in general. Now, we are not 100%, we are not there yet, but we are working on it. I was telling my team the last time, the same way we brought media to Buyao, because Buyao never had the media presence before. Curry radio station, and then things changed since then. So since the launch of BKS TV, we have been striving, we have been working tirelessly. Our team, boys, have been all over the place trying to give news, report, speak for our people. We have some news, some articles, some videos from the district. People have been complaining about his lack of presence in the district. No, I know you said you can't talk about it. That's fine. Siawete, I don't know him personally. Siawete, who's our brother on here, has reached out to him on numerous occasions to try to get him to show up here, and he's one of the few lawmakers who have not been able to come on our platform. Regardless of that, our goal is to keep all our lawmakers' feet to the fire, speak for our people, and then speak on behalf of them. So if you talk to him, relay our message, convey it to him, tell him that we would love to host him and get his view on that. There is some market project that he was undertaking in the district. According to the sources that we have, even in one of the town, I think it's the town chief or someone from there, said that the project has been abandoned for a long time now. And in fact, the market space that people are actually depending on has become a place where bush grown there, grass all over the place. People are planting and other things there now. What happened was the material the initial material he purchased and sent there, I guess it was, mismanaged by the construction company, the contractors. And according to the people, they have been trying to reach out to him since then to intervene to get that going, and he has not been able to answer that. That's just one example. There are a couple of folks who across the district have been complaining, not even talking about the public people and all that stuff. So if you talk to him, relay our message to him, and hopefully we can host him here. Now, back to you. You said, that's a DK coming back. Let's see if his internet is working. DK, you can hear us? Okay, you got one more question. Ask your last question.
Yeah, sorry. When you're on the phone and somebody call you, everything you guys were saying, I was hearing it, but then another rescue Ramo was on the phone with me. Yeah, I begin talking and be giving me a hard time. Yeah, so Bob, like I said, for me, I will not have more questions for you, but even in the issue about contesting, if you so desire and you have the resources and you think it's perfect for you to throw your heart in the race, do so. I know your strength from the county administration to YNCA to the youth to fly and everything. I know what you can do. So again, I don't have too much interest in District 6 because I'm from District 5, and to be frank, we have been neglected. We have been abandoned by the government, and we put the blame squarely on the vice president because he distributing everything around the country, and Booyah have been neglected for whatever power struggle that he think Booyah people should not be in power. I hope in the future we will reconsider that, because clearly the by appointment came from her late father, and since then there have been nothing that the VP had done for us. Besides the elected officials he's working with, Koga and Kota, those people are elected. So he has not been doing well for us. And so if I had the opportunity to speak to him anytime soon, I will keep raising those concerns that what is affecting Oyin Booyah, he's clearly aware. All of his power distributions are not impacted or in any way. So if you guys are around him, say, carry my message to him, say, this is what DK continue to say. And when those things don't change, we too will have to communicate directly with our people that, okay, they only know all during voting time. And some of those strategies that they want to deploy is they want to do appointment in our place 8 months, 6 months to elections. So they please our people will also speak on that. And so, as I said, I don't need appointment position in government in Africa, to be frank. So sometimes when we say, people say, oh, you guys sitting in America and you guys want to come here to work. No, there are other Booyah citizens that desire to come. Give them our opportunity. A lot of qualified people from our place don't just view us all the time as security people, or people who majority of them participated in the senseless war in that way, because I have most people view us. So yeah, they were saying auto DEA, they were saying auto there, but those things are not forthcoming. So yes, you know the way we vote and the amount of vote we gave the United Party. I'm a partisan, so I know what we did. So
So
yes, we need
my
to
thing
do.
is, if we want to be fair to the vice president, then let know if he's the one sharing the power and he's not giving booyah, then where is he giving it?
But I say, quote me, all the appointment in Nima,
Yeah, that's why I want
90
to say
to
where is he also
99% come
taking
from
the
the vice
appointment?
president. Whatever y'all want to put it, all the appointment in Nima. Yeah, I'm saying you quoting me, not yourself. For you, when you say they will have problem with you tomorrow. So I'm quoting
Then I
him.
was
I'm not
asking
only
you, I say
quoting,
where?
I'm not only quoting, I'm accusing him of a barren booyah. So whatever way you want to interpret, you afraid. I'm not afraid of him. He's my big brother. I respect. I talk to him regularly, and those things I think are raised to him all the time. So don't be afraid because of your position. No other job in Lima that does not pass through the vice president. It will be 2-3. Roger was appointed on the Yellow Mission Committee. The next day you were there appreciating the vice president or giving him the appointment. I guess recent thing we're talking about. The 1990 thing you want to talk about here, you guys need to stop. We are by a banner. All the positions, either in Bere, interpreter, but you think we don't want to carry appointed position for Yao Nyade, Yao Maple, and we don't want to carry motorbike too. Like you are diverting the thing that's supposed to be for Booyah, now you're diverting it in Bo and Pila. You don't want to talk about that. Yeah, so have your day and enjoy yourself.
No, but I
Have
think,
your, you know,
but
respond now?
Vic, I think I have to respectfully disagree with you, and I have to agree with DK on that point. There's no way you
Can I respond?
Okay, respond.
Thank you very much. You know, let's be fair to the vice president. And somebody and I had a conversation, and I was even made to believe that but we're interested to note that the release of Honorable Wilmot P. Bedege only has 3 presidential appointees. One being Honorable Tiko Tuze Yole, who is an ambassador, and 2 are deputies, Victor Puse and Otelo Mansour.
How about Depu?
Other than Depu is from Zoge. Depu is from Zoge. You're not from Bedege directly. You're from the Zoge side because you're from Bo. All right. Now, so we must be fair because if it left with the vice president alone, I think any appointment from Nima now will have to come from Booyah because he has said that repeatedly to us, and that's the reason why he on a nerve to see whether there can be a space for people like Tatakadika and others like I mentioned. But what I can say to you is, when you hear or you live in a country where the president of the republic praises his or her vice president repeatedly, know that that vice president is not too much temporary in the territory of that president.
Bob, you stop that. Bob, Bwaka became president because of the vote for Nima. Yeah, you stop doing anything like that. Yeah, Bwaka was defeated in Lofa. Bwaka became president because of Nima vote. Hey, I'm not saying Nima vote, Bwaka not going to be president. And so what are we talking about here?
Go ahead, Chief. Respond.
I know now Gate talking that I got against speak series.
No, not Gate against GV. Against speak series.
And I got it talking to the background. But on a serious note, a country where the president continually praise the vice president, it means that vice president is not overacting. Such vice president is not over ambitious. Such vice president is more than respectful. The constitution is clear about who gives or who has appointing authority. I'm in government. I will not want to give you metrics of appointment across the country. And you know, United Partisans, 40% of the appointment from Nima, technically denying the vice president was taken by surprise. For example, you call Depuzio Anthony Myers. It was Brahma Kamara who was coming and said he wanted to come with them because they were all working together on a consultancy firm after the left government. They are colleagues. Some of us have to go to the other side. So I'm saying this vice president has been like now wanting the wrong categorization of Nima, where people believe that we love power so much. He says, watch the president. If he got a piece of advice to give, he go and give it quietly and walk away. He has not been able to show that desperation of wanting all for Nima as a vice president. All of us were frustrated. I was one of the last person that got appointed because we had areas of interest that we told the vice president, and I reached to a point he did not want to. So I'm saying, let's stop blaming the vice president continuously. I think we should start blaming our lawmakers because they are our direct representation. They should be advocating for their district, their constituents. If the vice president of a country begin to go and advocate for a district, for a county, in my opinion, it's not a fair judgment from reasonable people like DK then. Let's pressurize our lawmakers. Let the lawmakers who also have unhindered access to the president, who are the direct messengers of the people. They call on the people waiting. Let them be the one to make the advocacy. And you don't make the advocacy to succeed with it by attacking the vice president like it has been a trend by other people in political mood swing in recent times. Go to the president like other lawmakers are doing. Other lawmakers, places that vote did not come from. We see some of them succeeding because they know how to do the backdoor conversation. So it's good to blame the vice president saying it's for Nima, but let's know also that the vice president is the vice president. In my president, Joseph Human Baka voice. The vice president is the vice president, and you know what a vice president is.
Okay, so if we go with your analogy about, if you see a sitting president praising the vice president, he has,
especially a vice president from Nima.
From Nima, yeah, I like him. I trust him. He's someone I confide in. He's doing extremely well. This same vice president, conventional wisdom will have it that he should have that ability to sit with the president and say, Mr. President, Nima voted for us overwhelmingly. There's one district in Nima they call District 5, Buyao, that gave us a lot of votes that really, really helped us. That district, as it stands, all the job that we're giving out, we're doing this, that you something, Mr. President, please, if you are doing your appointment, please try to look towards them, look that way. I believe the president will be able to listen to this, his vice president, he trusts so much to be able to do something like that. Bob, let's be honest. Come 2028, 29, if you're going to Buyao to go speak to the people, it may not come by with food. If you're going to speak to the people of District 5, Nyo, Yao, Nikwea, they'll go to them and go tell them, say, we have come back. I can guarantee you, our people will ask you, the first time we voted for you, what did we get? And the vice president will be there campaigning. And those people ask those hard questions. What do you think of the vice president will be able to say?
And Avin, I'm not saying that the vice president has not been able to tell the president, oh, Mr. President, this place. The vice president will continue to give his opinion. But I'm saying the vice president that is praised by an African president is a vice president that knows boundary.
Right. Okay.
You may give guidance, but it should not be in the form of imposing your will, and it's only about you. This vice president is from Nima. If we gave him most realistic analysis of Bon County, for example, and insisting to some reasonable extent, it is easily considered compared to if you give an analysis of Nima and intend to insist. So I'm saying let our lawmakers support the vice president. Buyao has a representative. Nima has senators. What are they doing? We are talking about a vice president of the Republic of Liberia and leaving those we elected to
No,
represent us.
Bob, all those law,
If
their hand
you're
have
a
been
vice
untwist.
president, give me the Nima Kante list. Let me do the appointment. That's what you do.
DK, I don't know what's wrong with your internet, but anyway,
Internet.
yeah. So Bob, you came from very far.
So I'm saying, like I said to you, the vice president has been making effort. I know about it because just in recent time, I've met him almost like 4 times in the space of 2 weeks. I know that for myself. You sit with him, the conversation you have, what you hear, and all of those is all about balance of power. It was on the basis of that our country have 5 major tribes represented in the country administration and at the national level. The Mandingo is represented, the Kran is represented, the Bui is represented, the Gu is represented, the Dam, the Ma is represented. But I'm saying, how far can the vice president advocacy goes? Can the vice president advocacy be able to get additional, appointees other than the 3 persons, one being Pico Yole, who is not even in Liberia? Can the vice president, fight enough to make sure that being God that he was serving as a representative, for example, for 2 terms before becoming senator, get minister? He said that he doesn't want it? Of course not. So I'm saying the vice president is playing a part, but he knows boundary.
Right.
And,
So
we can only be supported. He can only be supported by our lawmakers. So let's try to also, in the same vein, the same energy we use to shape blame on the vice president, let's also begin to ask our lawmakers the stronger question: what also they are doing? Because for them they are independent, they are elected. They will not pick. Jeremiah Kun was picked by Joseph Boakai as his running mate before we elected them. So
I mean, let's go to a different topic. There'll be people about them.
If you're scared to ask your lawmaker to go and talk for Booyah, I will be the one to go tell him. I'll tell Cotton from today. And I know Cotton.
You see, some of the things you guys can do when Bob just made reference to a lawmaker now and said a lawmaker have a mood swing. The lawmaker that you want to advocate for you, when they advocate, you refer to them as mood swing. Boy, you're talking to people, educated people. You say, don't be a lawmaker with mood swing. So when a lawmaker is still advocating, they refer to them that, oh, they are arrogant. They're having mood swing. They are having personality disorder.
It depends on where your
and so that, yeah, but we want a lawmaker that you say have mood swing. Because you said, don't be an animal lawmaker to have there's other lawmaker in the country that have a mood swing. We can't be saying this to people.
Yeah, so let me go to my questions. And I agree with you, Bob, as far as the role of the vice president. But we are from Booyah, and we'll continue to speak for, when you're in the plane, right? When you enter the plane, when the airplane, the flight attendant then start to make that announcement, they'll tell you, say, just in case of emergency, make sure you put your thing on and take care of yourself before you try to help the other person, right? So we are advocating for our people. We are advocating for the people of District 5.
DK know that Jeremiah Kun is a good man. He knows that.
Yeah. So
everything will go in Nima and Booyah and other places. And you will balance it. That's savage.
I talk to Koto all the time on the show and outside of here. I bring this to attention every time he must set up. I always tell him that. So here's the thing: there are some things they call low-hanging fruit. We don't even have a director. We don't have assistant, deputy, whatever you're called. We're not even talking about minister. We're not talking about assistant. Nothing like that.
What I was saying more than 10 directors from Booyah.
From Booyah?
From Booyah. Yeah.
Okay, all right. So
there are people there in position that are making more than us presidential appointees. Nuka, NPA,
that Jesse talking about from Nuka, lead that story.
No, not only Jesse. I just called him 1 or 2 area names.
Okay. Well, as far as I know, send me the list. Man, maybe that will help my advocacy because I'm not aware of that. I'm not aware of that.
Yeah, I will.
But overall, I think you've done a good job at clarifying the what happened in District 5, District 6, Thank you so much for the work you do. Here's what I would tell you: don't be deterred by accusation. As you stated previously, when I started BKS 2015, people got behind me. I think you heard it. Everybody said that, and I never listened to them. I continue to do what I want to do, what I feel is the right thing for our people. Continue to do that. Now, it's your right. If you decide in the future, we don't know what the future holds. It's your right. So I like the clarification, because we are media too, right? We want our reputation to be clear. When we start hearing people referring to our platform as a yellow media thing, I know it was not good, but I'm glad you came, you clarified, and we'll move on. So now let's go to the national. You got 30 minutes to get to all. Or you tired and you want to go? Because I know, man, you got.
I'm not tired. Your current matter already a year for you today.
Man, tell us about the yellow machine thing. What's up with the yellow machine thing? What's the plan for the whole yellow machine thing? You think that's something that's going to go across Nema County? You think people of District 5, District 4, everyone stand to benefit from this? What do you think? Some people are referring to this, Bob, as campaign stuff. Some people think it's because honorability has been fixing road, making road with yellow machines. So the current government decided to go with this. So I know you are not here in that capacity, but you are also, a rescuer. So from your rescuer seat, what's your take on this? What would you say to critics?
So first of all, the Unity Party government has always been a government that has systems, that have plans. We don't just do things. If anybody want to ask for and compare us with Ability, then we'll say that Ability bring his plan that give the priorities of the people and how the plan was generated, which consultation was done and all of that. But if you are aware, even the first and second term of President Salif and then Vice President Joseph Boakai, there was something called County Development Agenda. All 15 counties had it. We didn't see it for the past 6 years. We have it now. And this County Development Agenda were developed from stakeholder consultation, cross-section of stakeholders within the county at a national level at different levels. And priorities were identified. The first one in 2010, again, road was the top priorities for the people of Nema. It was on the basis of that, yellow machines were bought for Nema, 21 pieces, 22 altogether, including the table chalk, the 3 table chalk. All right. For the Social Development Fund, most ability was never import in a county administration. It was still in Monrovia with LFA or something around about that. It was in Monrovia. He and FIFA, they were having some issue at the time and all those kind of things. So he was not in the country. When Nema, under the Unity Party government, bought 22 pieces of yellow machines to face road. 2017, when President Joseph Boakai went for the national debate, presidential debate, when they asked him a question about his priorities, he said, my priority number 1 is road. Priority number 2 is road. Priority number 3 is road. And he went on to say, you cannot develop the country when everywhere is locked up. No way to bring the markets to town. Then we came to power. We developed the arrest agenda for inclusive development. Road is the second arrow, the first arrow in the after the A. And then county development agenda were developed again. Road tap all of the county development priorities. That we have medical facilities. We need roads to bring the jobs. We need roads to take the patient to referral. We need roads to bring school material. We need roads to carry our farm to market products on the road. Then the next thing that they asked for is electricity, which is the engine to economic growth. So the president, in his wisdom, decided to buy yellow machines. Now, if the yellow machine lifespan is only for now to 2029, absolutely not. Yellow machines last for no more less than 15 years when it is properly maintained. So how can somebody buy an asset with a lifespan of more than 15 years for a campaign that is just within 4 years or 3 years? So again, the same thing you suffer from when you are trying to do good for your people that we suffer from is the same mindset that people have. Even those of you out there, when you start paying school fee, too many people begin to say, oh, they may get interest. But again, the country has to run. So the president brought this machine, and you won't be, you will be surprised to know how excited the Liberians people are. Even when I talk about on my trip, yeah. Alvin, you know, even our Booyah, just because IFA did some rules, but still we got huge challenge of rule. Look at the cocoa our people producing there, the struggle they made before the cocoa come to ban. They use half of the money they're supposed to save from the sale of the cocoa on transportation. It was on the basis of that IFA made some rules. But when all of the farms to market rules are connected, it opens up the country. It helps to reduce price of major commodities both in Monrovia and here, because farm products from Monrovia will come faster and will come, fresh. It will be a little bit reasonable. The people also buy things and carry it. So yes, the machine is going to be a huge, impact to our country, and it's going to impact all communities, including Booyah, including Bo and Quida, and everywhere else.
Thank you. That yellow
management
machine
team that has been set up is not just going to be maintaining rule, but they will also do the breaches, from what I'm told by some of the leaders on the team. A special budget is going to be set aside. You're not just doing a rule and doing it the usual way they used to do it. You face all the small breaches, so that at least it serves up for a little longer time while we look forward to doing pavement for the ones that resources will be available for.
Yeah, I look forward to a day where we'll host someone from that team to discuss what the actual role is. The confusion when it comes to all the potential conflict of operation when it comes to that of public works and that. But Cyrus, over to you. We are on the yellow machine national question. This man is hard to get. If you have any question, you can ask. If not, I got plenty more for him.
So Bob, thank you again. When it comes to, I know DK, you and DK were going back and forth with the VP thing. I know for sure.
Don't mind.
I know for sure that the vice president hands are tied. Sometimes being a vice president is one of those. It's one of those good jobs. I would say that because there are a lot you can do and cannot do. I don't know Jeremiah personally. I think I bought with him one time at the Ghana Chobai, and I think he's a good guy. I think that if you had
he's a good guy because he brought him into Ghana Chobai.
We chatted when I bought with him. We chatted a little bit.
He can't tell you exactly who that person is. Just chatting with someone doesn't tell you the full detail of that person.
So I mean, the way I am, if I
protest Cyrus, please.
If I bother with Alvin, based on the conversation, I can determine who Alvin is. So maybe that's some of my gift that I have.
You discern.
One second.
Why you wait? I will come in. He's actually a good guy.
Sarah has a spirit of discernment.
No, but let me give a full disclosure here. He's a good guy, and I can attest to that. He's someone that is humble, someone that is actually good. I got to know that once when I went to his house. I was going to District 5 to go dedicate. This is a story most people don't know about. I'm saying this tonight, right? People, when I ask questions, people just say we are just someone that just something. But it's someone that I know, someone I talked to before. Like I said, I got to know him through Mark Blum. I was going to District 5 that time to go dedicate the radio station. And in fact, he invited me to his house through Mark. And then I think Edwin was there. and he hosted us to his house. This man served us food on his table. In fact, the food that on his table we wanted to serve ourselves. No, he came, he served us. And the guys that were with me were saying, by then he was senator. I said, "Wow, we can't believe that the man was serving us." So he served that day. And he made some donation. He even allowed me to use one of his vehicles. So I was just messing with Cyrus. And when I say you don't know him, he's a good guy. He doesn't know that by seeing someone I actually know. I've interacted with him before, and I can say for a fact, from my experience, he's actually a good guy. Now that's different from policy issue. That's different from advocacy. That's different from holding our boss man accountable. Being a good person, you can still be a good person if you are a leader. Your follower, someone like me, will come and respectfully, even Bob, you that you do something wrong. When it comes to holding you accountable, I'll say, Bob, man, it should be done this way in a very respectful and polite manner. So that's why most people don't know about our advocacy. So I just thought to share that when it comes to the VP being a good person. So that's the story between he and I. Most people don't know that.
Okay.
So Cyrus, you back now?
Yeah, sorry.
I know you missed my story. I was actually able to give a reason.
I heard portion of your story. I heard portion of it.
So for you are not in that position to say that, because meeting someone to Ganacho bar and chatting with them for 5 minutes.
So at the time he was he has won and he became a senator. So the way he appeared very common to me, and I sat with him a little bit. We chit-chat and he explained some things, and I said, well, he's a good guy. From that day, I can tell that he's a good guy. From what he told me after he became senator, which I can't say all here, I think he had half of Nimba County. If you have opportunity, I think he might do a little more than what he's doing. But I think, being a vice president is the way it is, and that's how the country and the constitution is set up. But as for the yellow machine part, I mean, on one person, I think that I don't really have question for Bob when it comes to the yellow machine, because I know that in our history, it's for the first time to have 285 yellow machines in a country together like that. I mean, if everything arrived on time, and all I can say is that people who are in charge, they should do the work for the Liberian people. Let's build our country. Those people who have built their country, they no longer, I mean, they are not different from us. They didn't come from heaven. So we all are the same. It's just that they prioritize their country, and they took their country with them. When I say with them, it means that they just believe in their country. And I think that Liberian, we should do that. We shouldn't take the money and put it in our pocket, or we shouldn't use the money for the yellow machine for political recognition, where somebody will take it to carry to their district and do piece of job and maybe run for representative. Let's do the work as the yellow machines are intended to do. If we do that, there are a lot of bad rules and no rules in across the country. Those areas we can open them. People can bring their little bitter ball and pepper to the market, and Liberia will have food. They say right now we don't have food, we don't have rice. There's rice in the villages, cassava in the villages, but how can they transport those stuff into the market? Because there is no road, no motorbike, or no car can go to those destination. So I will say thank you to the government for bringing those machines. Let them use wisely. Let open our country. Let build our country. We can make comparison almost every time. Oh, Ghana is doing good. This country is doing good. Listen, it's not a rocket scientist. These people, they came from the same direction Liberian people came from. But it's just because they pay attention to their country, they didn't see the money and put it in their pocket. There are a lot of things in Liberia when say you're a government official. So people, last to end this year, when people are going to government in Liberia, the ideology is to take money and put it in their pocket to build their own machine, not thinking about the country. It's not for individual, it's for the collective efforts will build the country. So when it comes to this yellow machine, I always say it's great thing, great ideology, great move, a great thing for the government, but the country must benefit.
Thank you. Thank you. To my beginning, Don Melo and Anderson, your question you're asking, we're trying to get in touch with the folks who are actually on that committee to ask those questions, the hard questions to them. So moving back to Nimba County. I know, Bob, you have followed the debate surrounding the developmental initiative ongoing in Nimba there. The way in which it's been done, the question about the way the soup is going about, allegedly all undertaking government project is using our social county development fund across to the county, while other places, have some issues. For example, you talk about the lack of security even in District 6. That's the same thing with District 5, building police folks housing in Saniquale. What's your stand on this? Where do you stand on this debate? I know that's something that you've heard across the board. What's your take on this whole debate, across the county?
Alvin, there are people who are allergic to development, to growth, to improvement. And there are people who are not used to seeing things. And so when people begin to do these things, give somebody who is not used to wearing good clothes, the day you started wearing good clothes, the first thing they will do is, why you want proof? This and that. Those are all the criticism. But what I can say to you, you will be proud of your country when you come back. You will be proud of Saniquale when you return. You will be proud of Secretary Civil Compound when you pass there. You are going to be proud of your country. For the past 2 years, Kou Meape Gono has been superintendent compared to past years that people have been superintendent. The money is working. I read a post from Honorable Nyan Flomo, giving analysis of some of the concerns that people have, and you are like trying to analyze it. I appreciate the development of Marco Meape Gono, and to say that anything has been done arbitrarily, no, I don't believe so. Because even those who are raising a concern have not come up with any law that she violated, any rule that she has breached, anything that she has done outside of the defined protocol established. Nobody has come up with it. They only say the way the woman developing, so it seems like. So I'm a law student. I will not make preemption or assume that something is right without an evidence. So until there is anything to prove otherwise, all I see is the good that is being done with our money. And I'm proud of my country, just like I expect you and other people to be.
Yeah, full disclosure, that's something that I personally, I'm a big fan of. I love the development. But you talked about Nyan Flomo analysis that you made, the representative. Towards the end, I read that in detail. Towards the end there, to conclude, he said, and I'm paraphrasing, he said, what we should be asking for is audit. And details of the fund. How much?
That is that is when you have doubt and you don't have any, and you believe that something is going wrong. Don't criticize the impact you see visibly that everybody believe is good. If you think there are other issues that need answer, then there are people who get a forensic eyes and forensic know-how and expertise come and do their review of the file, evaluate what may have gone wrong. But for me, sitting here as Bob Carter with no evidence of any wrongdoing, I can simply tell you I'm proud of my country. I'm proud of Kwame Appiah-Gono. I'm proud of Joseph Yuma Boakai. I love the appointment compared to the past. I work in the past administration at the country level. I see the difference. When I see a result-oriented, somebody with a development mind, someone who is seeing beyond their feet, somebody who got an equal mentality, they seeing above. You think, oh, looking at that petty thing, or just seeing this space as a platform to make, because she is a political person who looking at a bigger future. Look, people who can see things and, eating their own feces, that people that get chicken mentality. You eat everything until you eat your own feces. Because your hair is bad, you're not looking beyond. That's not Kwame Appiah-Gono. God is doing everything, looking with that ego mentality, looking above. So all the people will keep talking, only they will know. Because even recently there was an audit conducted, and it was they call it unqualified audit. I think accounting called it unqualified. No issue, systemic, financial, whatsoever. So, like me, we are people with ambition.
Is it auditing her administration or the prior administration?
I think part of our administration in the past.
Has it been released? That report?
I think so. So having people who believe they are arrived are the people who put on their fan rule. I'm sorry for the expression. But even if anybody intends to be corrupt, like Honor Ambassador Joseph Yuma Boakai government, where performance is being measured on a periodic basis, you sign a performance contract, is evaluated. You're not just saying I achieved it, they want to see how you achieve it, what processes you followed. There's a performance management team at the president's office, and I know that for true because it can be a tussle, it can be like an audit. When it comes to us, they don't care about your portfolio. You say you will do this. What the evidence that you did it? You show them the evidence, they still want you to. And at the end of the day, report comes to show your performance. We all go through that every day. So I'm proud of my country. I'm proud of Kwame Appiah-Gono. DK Way, my brother, and I are extremely proud of what is happening here.
I'm pretty sure you're looking about the damn ball. Like you a little DK.
My brother.
Yeah, your brother.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, he made reference to me on call. To be frank, there are things Cole doing that I really appreciate her for. There are other things Cole is doing that I don't appreciate. One, Cole have been doing all her things, but this one it really tests me negatively. The recent home of a police commander in Nima. Amen. There are properties in Nima. There are towns in Nima that don't have schools. There are schools in Nima that don't have benches for the students. Even a call want to do things that are in Sanikole, build a public library. The college in Ganta does not have a computer lab. Do that in Ganta, do that in Secretary. A home of a police commander in Nima is not our priority. By the way, that the police are supposed to be marrying all in the net. Then we build a resident. I just think Cole is on the overall. I think Cole is doing well. But I think because the money just planted in their eye, they just using it anyhow. Do we have to build home for a police first? A resident for a police commander in Nima? And everybody clapping for you for that? To be frank, Cole is doing some stuff which are very much good, but I think Cole is misdirecting most of the fundings on things that are not necessary. Are not necessary at all. Go to YouTube and go to in Booyah. that Koto, who is trying to even build a school there, Koga started a project. This is just Buyao. There was a place in District 6 during the military election that the people were conducting an election in some other church because there's no school in that. The church people had to do that. Who live in Massachusetts in America. That the people can build police resident, police commander resident. Come on, boy, y'all need to stop. And when we say it, they say we are opposition. No, I don't hate Kowu at all. There are some meaningful things Kowu is doing that I really appreciate. But who approved that kind of project? Police commander resident, I give it to y'all, man.
You give it to who? Say give it to, oh, yeah, ain't rescue that.
No, I mean, I told you, I said my brother and I appreciate what Kowu is doing, and he said on the overall, he appreciate except for one little thing he got observation about. The only thing that can take long time to talk about one thing I was not right compared to the time we take to talk about the 19 I was correct. But it's okay, that DK way. You know, there's an example of a math teacher that was teaching 2 timetable. The man wrote the 2 timetable on a board, 2 times 1, 2, up to 2 times 11, 22. The moment I read 2 times 12, he said 2 times 12, 14. Everybody, hey, they start shouting. The man said 2 times 7, he said that how people don't appreciate good that you do on earth. As did a 2 timetable, I got it from 2 times 1 all the way to 11. Got it correct. The one I made that in so
no, but to be frank, yeah, I'm coming 1 second. But to be frank, I don't have to be frank to say I have anything personal against Kowu. No, but there are some of those things in the country. We might play phone with it, but Bob, say for instance, you carry mobility for the police people, but you think you can build home for the police commander in our place than buying benches for schools? You can build police resident for somebody in District 6, then even putting handpump in the town that don't have safe drinking water. What are our priorities in the country?
Okay. So I appreciate your concern, but like the question you asked, should it be the first thing? I'm not sure that was the first thing. I'm not even aware of what you are talking about, but I know you may not lie. But I love the fact that you saw the glass half filled, then seeing it half empty. What more people do with criticism? What people do?
Yeah, go ahead.
What people do with criticism? Can I continue?
Go ahead. Sorry, we had someone that.
What people do with criticism in Liberia is, like Minister Gaffan will always say, you have a test to take that you're supposed to get 100 as a grade point, and then you got 90%. You get 95 or 100 from 90 up is A. You actually got A because you got 90%. But then instead of the people telling the 90 you passed, they will bring the 10% that you didn't pass and say, oh, the man failed in one of the questions, and that the only one they will continue to emphasize. That's how our opposition life is in Liberia, and it's okay. It just keeps us working to reach 100%. So this kind of feedback are good, especially, and that's the difference between Unity Party and other party. We can criticize our own. DK is an ardent member of the Unity Party. You call his skin, you can't go to any party. In the Unity Party, it is wrong when it is wrong, no matter who does it. We don't, sing praises to people, because even Unity Party can be the first to criticize our own government. And that's the beauty of democracy. So I appreciate you, DK. Everybody in Nima knows you to be a man that is a bold person. You look to anybody's face and tell them what you believe in. Even your own campaign, when you want campaign for unique position, you can go and be costing the people that you want them to vote for you. You understand all that? So that's a message to
So you want to say that man Gary now, that man got serious campaign going on.
The man is saying why you vote. Are you going to vote chairman? You want to be elected? Intimidating the man.
He said you want to vote for me going out of side. I will still win.
Yeah, he did it to you, eh?
So,
He couldn't do to me. I want to serious trouble you'll be.
uh,
Cyrus.
Yeah, guy.
So CEO again, I want to interject a little bit when it comes to the stuff DK is complaining about.
Oh, but you and Bob on the one. You and Bob on the one. Yeah, I want Bob.
So I can't do now. Send me about it.
Bob, just said I relax because you a big Cole fan.
no, CEO, the thing, CEO, my
No, and not being Cole fan is being a fan to development. But
before Cyrus coming right, let me give my point. My own, here's my take. I share the same sentiment, the same point of view that DK shared. For me, mine is a little different. Mine is more of this the area in which the developments are being undertaken. Right? I believe that the development should be dispersed. It should be expanded more outside, inside towards our people, people in the villages. People all the way in the village. You build a police chief house in Sanikole, but Booyah doesn't have. I think Booyah got only 4 or 5 police. When things happen in Bode, it takes I don't know how many days before people go there, right? So why don't you build a police station in Booyah, right? There are other towns, different towns that development could go there. Now, the development she's undertaking in Sanikole, everything again, great stuff, beautiful houses. I saw another one they posted today, nice. Even the house, the zinc they are using, Decra, great stuff. My concern is why are these not being sent out to other villages? Why in the interior, where in the hinterland, where people will be able to benefit from more? I referenced my honorable Ernest Mansier the last time. He said that one time. I think a couple of times now. He always said that we need the development to go outside, not just focus on, as we'll say, the main road in Sanikole, Ganta, and those places. Great stuff, but we still need to go outside. So to DK point, that's fine. And then my second concern is accountability and full disclosure. How this is our money, right? The Nima County people money. How is the money being spent? That is the Social County Development Fund. How is it being spent? Who identified this project? Are they going through bidding process? Who identify this project? Who decide if this project is the right project to do? And we do that, where the money comes from. How much you spending? Right? How much you spending? That 60,000, 80,000, 100,000 for the project? Does it really worth that thing? And then, as Honorable Jan Flomo said that, what personally I agree with him on that. What we should be asking for, not about the government compound, but we should be asking for accountability, audit.
And why people will not ask for accountability and audit and the value for money? Because they get no issue with those things. They want to get issue with that. Why they're raising? Why Koe is building this in this location? Because they know what is being built meet quality, meet value for money. So to not talk about that because they will not survive, they look for issue. Like I said, somebody get 90 points, which is A, and they may get 95 because they not get 100. You say, why about the 5 points that they may not get? I mean, they may get 5 points, get 5 points. So anything you see they're not raising, it means it's not issue, and that's exactly what Ononya Flomo says. By implied logic, the fact that they are not raising that issue because Honorable Flomo gave all the right reasons why everything is working. He said, if you all have questions to ask, this should be your question. Simply telling them that is not even an issue, it's a non-issue. And because it's not an issue, they will not raise it. But like Honorable DK Wade position, because we all know he's a bold person and he's doing it not as an opposition, but as a unity party person. That's how we are. And we accept it in good faith. But I would tell him that is not the first thing, because he said that the first thing you will do, we're talking about 2 years in power. Go out doing a lot of things in the country already, including winning trophy and all for the country. So if
a part of the accomplishment, achievement there.
Yeah. It's a part of the accomplishment. There is a supremacy of the country. The country may give a different, clout to the country and the way they see it. So yes, she achieved all those. Development-wise, sports-wise, she built a military, her honor administration, a military barrack has been built in Sanikole. Can we say, why do we build a military barrack? schools are being built, hospitals are being renovated. Okay, but I'm saying to you, I, as a son of Nima, just like my brother DK have said, we are proud of our country. There could be 1 or 2 issues that can be solved, like he raised. They are not personal, they are just his observation. I know he can talk to Madam Koumiapa Gono. I will also reach that to her. But on an overall, Kou has been government. She's somebody who came from a very transparent society. If this country, as polarized as it is, as political as it is, if Kou has bypassed one rule, we know the people that are going to raise that issue. The same group of people who invited Tiko Yolede in the past, who have invited her. They were even fighting vote of no confidence. But they can't do that because they want to have somebody who is just doing things by what is not in the law. In fact, there are some issues they say, oh, it's supposed to be that, it's supposed to be. They almost say that open the law and see that. The local government act, or the local government act has given the authority to the county council to make decision on the utilization of the fund. And once that decision is made by the 9-man council, the resolution is sent to the superintendent to implement. And when it reaches your procurement processes are followed, bids are submitted and the advertisement and publicized in newspaper and on the platform of PPCC. Vendors apply and they are evaluated, and selection is done based on the person who get a qualification, who is quoting the less amount, and who got a history and financial resources to start the work.
And that information you gave out is very, very important. So everything you just stated, that's something we can get on the PPCC website, or whatever it's called. The bidding process, everything.
Yeah,
we can
get
the
last time they put, And I will get to the procurement person from the country to help you with some of the detail. But yes, they go through bidding. I know that because when Darius then go in time and the procurement guy come in time with we came to run after our procurement process. We get bid. In fact, they had a thing in the newspaper. I bought that newspaper and it can be. So you read a thing called a back and that good. I will just go and start implementing on the back and government over for the procedures.
So before we go
that's
to
why they are not raising those issues. They are not raising those issues because those are things that she followed. The only thing somebody will tell you is, the police station is supposed to be in the center street or Secretary, but maybe she take it and carry it to the other street or Secretary, the location. But that the people give land, they will not raise any substantial issue because the substance is there.
So you remember when Koga once called for audit?
And the time you're calling for audit, my
man, I go to Sarah Bar. Sarah wanted to talk. Y'all need a everything is well in the map.
Already going on. But that's Sarah's can be.
Yeah, anyway, Sarah's go ahead. Sarah's coming sing the same song that man sing.
Let's go to Sarah Bar. Everything in my is 100%.
This is the thing though.
I want the ball bet to never. Let use the bet time. That man how to get.
I'm one person who can criticize, but should I say everything is well in Nimba? No. Should I also say that Kou is doing well? Yes. The reason I am trying to like Kou ideology when it comes to what she does is I've been around for a little bit. Okay. Most of the superintendents I've seen in my lifetime, some of them, what they used to do is, when we were young kids going to school back then, they used to collect us from the classroom to go stay in line to welcome superintendent and come play when superintendent is coming. But why superintendent is bringing? Nothing. I can see some of them. Lone Devil used to be behind them beating drum. When they get down, they dance.
Saros. Yeah, I want to ask Saros.
Yes.
Saros, how much were in Nima account? How much were in Nima account at the time? How much Nima were getting at the time?
Did I serve on Nimba at that time? No.
I like that. I like that.
Okay, go ahead.
So
Okay.
even as that coming from the 80 to the 90 to 1000, 2000, and early time when we start receiving money according even to George Weah time. Let's just say this way. Nothing where it is they were there. What did we see? They were there. They said Yellow Machine King, nothing was happening. Either were they say you embezzle some money, $1 million, all this thing were in the news. What we didn't see a whole lot. But for Cole Mamper going to come to power, see, I'm really trying to praise Cole here because I was driving and I passed through San Nicolas. I was going to Camplay. And I stopped by because I live in San Nicolas for some time, and things that I saw, it was just different San Nicolas. Okay. And some of the things that she's doing she is doing well. All I can say to Cole is that my only appeal to her is let her extend some of those things to the Gio settlement. It is pretty bad. It is pretty bad when you and I will say this with no regrets. It's pretty bad in most of the Gio settlement when you travel there. It just sometimes like, where are we as a country? And everything we will come to San Nicolas, Ganter, and it can't be that way. Let's open those areas. There'll be area like Boutro is a strategic location where we can do good business on that side because the folks over there use mostly they are borrowing money, and if we open those areas, it will be a real good thing to do. Places like Garplay, let's open those areas. Like Bound, they are a real huge geotowns that we can open up and build those, especially like Camplay. We need to open Camplay so it can be very attractive so that people can even go there and live there and do good business in that area. We can't be running, people from Beauty will not be running all the way to Ganter for stuff. So that's all I'm telling Cole is let her focus a little bit more in the Gil Belt. It will be a good thing. But overall, I want to applaud Cole for the work she is doing in Niba County. There's no doubt in my mind that one day she will listen to this podcast and say, "Oh, one man called Sensaros Badia always been appealing to me to reach the Gil Belt. I just want Cole to expand to the area and do a lot of." The last time I was going through her development listing, I saw she building something for the chiefs and stuff. Those things are important, but they are not important as compared to renovating some of the radical the schools, the clinics, and all of those things. Yeah,
we're all saying the same thing then, right?
Yeah, we're saying the same thing. We're saying the same thing. All I'm saying is that I will not criticize her for building police station. It's a security matter too. Well, police when security sleep comfortably, when they live comfortable, they can fight for crime. We can fight crime in our country. It's not a bad thing for me. We might see a different way, but all I'm saying to Cole is I really want her to expand those development ideas to yeah, sorry guys. I got a lousy LeBron in my house today. So yeah. And I really want her to do a little bit more than more in a guild settlement.
So then what you say about the folks from Pabli?
Yeah, so I mean, across the country. All I'm saying
Yeah.
is,
So just across the county, I don't think it just.
I mean, sorry, across the county. Sorry, you know, across the county. I just want her to do a little bit more in most of those areas that are left behind. I'll use the word left behind.
Right.
So those areas like the cleanest. When 2017, when we were running campaign, Liberty Party campaign, I saw, see you as we traveled some of those settlement, very, very, very ugly, very, and I was really like, my heart was broken. If I had money, and I would have done some stuff, you know. So I just appealing to Cole, let her reach to those Gill settlement. Some of those areas are really bad off. I'm glad that machines are coming to Nimba County so we can open those locations. We will be able to access some areas where since the 80 roads are not gone there, the people travel by, they walk actually to go to marketplaces and stuff. So I'm appealing to call to do more clinics, hospital, schools instead. Okay, Chief, thank you. Instead of focusing more on the cheap those errors and cheap compounds, and you know, those things are good, but it's not as good as compared to clinics and schools and stuff like that. So that's all I can say. But overall, if you're listening to me, I really want you to do a little bit more for the people of Nimba. I will hear. I really applaud you, and I'm your fan. I like development. If you're doing bad, trust me, I will be the first to get into your chromosome. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Cyrus. It has been great. It has been a wonderful show. Thanks to our brother Honorable Kato for for that impromptu appearance. With all his busy schedule, he was able to come on here to make some clarification. We hope that it's not just clarification that will bring you here. The man was supposed to be one of our panelists, but the man had to visit, man, so we can't get him. But to our followers, I want to say thank you. We've been listening to Honorable Bob Kato. He has been here, talking about a whole wide range of issues from Nimba to National Unity Party, someone with a wealth of knowledge, and we look forward to having him again. So, Honorable Kato, we will ask you to use 3 to 5 minutes of our time, your time, to give us a parting statement, and then we'll let go of you. I know you say you got time, but no, I feel for you got to rest so you can get ready for tomorrow.
Yeah, honestly.
The man got to drive from Uganda to Monrovia for work tomorrow.
Yeah, 7 o'clock. 7 o'clock tomorrow.
And the good thing about it is for us, we are drivers that you're in America can be driving yourself. We ain't here for that thing. No job already, so the little one we can share with other people.
That's good. That's good. Go ahead, do the good thing. Keep some of the beer for me when I can, so I can get beer. Say you can't drink.
Yeah, sure, Cyrus. And I must agree with you that development is bringing a bike walk forward. So those places that are remote, those places with less development should be the areas of focus, especially the Dan region. And I think it's on the basis of that call is making sure that the presidential palace in Butu is renovated and brought back to its pre-war status. That right now, if you enter Tapeta and see the presidential palace and the entire civil compound is a completely mauling area. And so I want to appreciate her for being sensitive to that. It seems that she's been listening to your advice. And we ask that more is done. We also call on the non-man council that make the decision to see the need to.
Yeah, 7 now, right? And is it 7? They're not 9.
Okay, 7 to focus on the Pablisa, the B and Torusa, and those areas that actually need that the Biosa from the Tua Rivers area, the areas to be able to have access and get a taste of their county development. And I think we trust that Kowe is going to do that. We are just singing to the choir. And so it's a reminder of the song she already knows. So I want to say thanks on this platform. I'd like to close by emphasizing or re-emphasizing that the question posed to me by the journalist was misunderstood by me, and the answer given was never a declaration of intent or expression of candidacy for any post. I have said, and I will continue to say, we won the election because President Boaka won, and by extension, we won because he appointed us. So we all have responsibility to the people of Liberia. When we fail, then President Boaka failed. President Boaka and Vice President Kung will not be everywhere, so it is incumbent on us on our leisure time to reach out, know what is affecting our people, to take the message to our leaders. So that is exactly what we're doing, is with no intention at the moment to run for any position. And so we have not expressed any intention whatsoever to run for a position in electoral district number 6. The only intention we have, and that we'll continue to pursue, is to see the life of our people well off. And that is what we will do in our minimum capacity, to be able to interact with them, maintain our relationship, go back home, and all of those. We will not get tired doing that, no matter what the criticism. And so we want to say thank you, our brothers. I don't know where Sarah is, but I assume it's outside of Liberia. We also want to say thanks all of you for the contribution you continue to make back home. I know even like we are being misunderstood, some of you, your intention of giving back will also be that much misinterpreted. Don't be deterred. And some of you will send your money, people will misuse it. Is that very people are the people who will believe you are not doing anything. These are the challenges we all have to face as people who, at least to some extent, are being blessed. We cannot mind that and say we'll shy away from doing good for our people. So I want to encourage all of you to continue to do what you keep doing. Alvin, thank you for taking off your busy schedule. You are a very busy man. To always, create a space for other people to survive and create a space to encourage people. I want to say thank all of you. God bless our content. God bless Liberia.
Thank you. I just want to make a quick correction there. The 9-man council is supposed to be 9, but I think the civil society folks, Alexander, when he left from there, he has not been replaced up to now. So I think they are operating either 7 or 8. So that's why I said that. So, but overall, Bob, again, thanks, my brother. Thank you so much. We look forward to hosting you again. We learn a lot from you, and you are knowledgeable to what you are doing, what you're saying. We hope you come back again. I will give you half time when I'm ready for you. I'll come after you. This time around, it will not be clarification. It will be
No, I'm available anytime. You want me, just let me know.
All right,
or maybe I want to appear show myself to I'll call you because most ability is the higher person you're hosted on this show. The CMC force. The CMC force. If it's not on mobility, then it's going to put Kago, my own big brother. If it's not going to put Kago, so like CMC people, like the people I can host.
You know what happened? You know what? Because when we reach out to all your people, they never come. When we ask, they say, "Oh, we're governing. We're not campaigning. We're not in campaign mode. We're governing. We're not in campaign." You just say you're supposed to be part of the panelists.
Yeah, the thing we scared of like Elena. The people ask and say, "They say, oh, they meant to pay attention. You want to spot my job?"
Thank you, brother. Thank you. Have a good night, man. Go rest and get ready for tomorrow.
All right, dear brother.
Thank you for being here, Bob. We'll see you later.
All right. All right, Sarah. So that was it, man. I think it was a good show. My brother came on. I don't know if you followed the post on our platform that it was heated. One of our journalists, asking a question today. Apparently, he never understood the question, so he answered, and then we wrote news about, and it was clarified. He just clarified that. So I think the journalist has also gone on the platform to write another post or write another article to clarify what actually Honorable Kato meant when he said that. So he was distracted. He didn't understand the question, and then he answered in a way that was not really meant to be answered that way. But overall, it has been a great show. I know your colleague at the beginning, they didn't come today. I don't know. I haven't been able to. I called him all day. He hasn't responded, so I hope he's doing good. But it has been a great show. We'll be back tomorrow. I'm hoping to get in touch with some folks from the other side to come on the show tomorrow. But I will announce the guests once I get there. It'll be one of your favorite guests, from CDC. Yeah, you let the CDC better. Yeah, CDC better. But overall, yeah, it's been a great show. I will ask you to give your party comment, and then we'll call it a night and we'll be back tomorrow.
Well, see you again. Thank you for having me here. It's great to be here. Bob is I hit him a little bit, but he's a smart boy. He's a smart guy, and I hit on him a little bit to see if I can twist him, but he answered my question, rightly. He cares about his people, which is a good thing. We like young people who will come with all our political differences. We need to do more for our country, Nimba. If you come into Nimba all the time, doing some little thing, that's a good thing, because national government cannot do everything. So that's why people are in position to help their families, members, and other people, which is a good thing, because it's tough in Liberia. Sometimes it can be really tough. The country is tough, and it will be a good thing for us to share once we get a little thing to share. But we hoping that one day we will be a modern nation, a nation that we can be proud of. We can boast that, yes, this is Liberia. We can boast that, yes, I can run from Gunter in 1 hour, go to Butru and come back. We can boast that, yes, we got all these skyscraper we won in the Republic of Liberia. And I always say this, it might not be our time, but Liberia will get better. We need that committed leader, a president, who will not be afraid, who would always say, you know what, Liberia first. Liberia first. We will get, want to say a little bit of thank you to Josiah Imambraga for trying, but we got some people in his government who still believe that government is about, it's for the pocket instead of for the service and for the people. Those kind of people will ask Joseph Boakai to re-examine his decision to get some of those people out of his government, because corruption should be the #1 priority for the country. Government is about the service to the people. It's not about going to government to get money to enrich themselves, to build big house. And if you alone build a mansion and people around you don't have food to eat, what do you think will happen? Criminality will increase. People will be offended, and every small thing they will come to your place with anger. So we need better Liberia. Let's share the wealth with our families and our people so that everybody can have the opportunity to benefit. It's great to be here. People listening to me from the radio land. from the green city of Baybona.
Oh no, your voice, your son, Cyrus Barrier, is speaking to you from Fargo.
So I want to say thank you for listening to your son and across the Nimbak, the people of Babli. Come on board. We are moving forward. People of all
you want to distract us?
And we are here for one another. Great Nimba, one people. Thank you. And I salute you, sir. Once again, happy birthday, happy belated birthday to you.
Yeah, thanks to all of you for the birthday wishes. It was a great birthday, and I'm grateful to all of you, our fans, our followers, and all those that reach out to me. I want to say thank you. I'm humbled by all the kind words. Thanks to our followers here again. You guys are watching the Heat Hour on BKS TV. It has been a great show. We hosted our brother Bob Kato, Honorable Kato, who came and we had a really wonderful show. We'll be back again tomorrow. We'll announce the guests later on our page. Please continue to follow us, share this show, visit our page, like our page, tell other people to follow for more updated news. BKS is striving to bring news, the update news to your footsteps. Thank you so much. We'll call it a night, and you guys have a good night.
We'll talk to you later.
Mhm.
Karowe, Karo Sagawe, Bonu. Oh, they are joining Piazza Kenapon and Dakaya. Have parade to you people that got their work was the Kajuapura and Quadua. Lusaga Bonuga Gagaya would the Kajuapura and Quadu. Sabada, Ruan, double wound, Canuquaro. Oh, Gagaya. Naga de Omacato, Manea de Omayato, Macons, I you. Buko Bodao, Bunaga de Toa, the soul. Here, there's enough for Arizona for you that you walk past the body. Cargaya, Arizona, there will do our forever. Yakabun to Pabu, Pagala wow. Angie's Faga, Rusaga, Zampure. I'm going to Bonuco to get your wood at Caracapane. Mandevon, Amboye, Kamaya, where Kadoka. Karamaya, Capane, Nada walk as a Bogapapra. Come on, Bonnie, come on, Saga Bonnie. Madame Toyado, never take you up with a Padua, Gagaway, I was a yaw. Walk on me, where Guguyadio. Blue at a good way, yaw. You know, Capio, ya to better him. You come out. You go, my slip way, yaw. Eh, I'm going to go get Yakaya. No support is Yako was a boy. Kagamaru, ya, Capone. Papa, give up a papa, yeah. 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 Papa, yeah. Papa, give up a papa. Give up a papa, yeah. Give up a papa, yeah. Cosana, my papa, who ya to fiagon. Oh, yeah, Madame, Toya Domingo, Saga. Mom, very good. Man, Papa, but I'm going so bad. I do wear Papa and Bodona Gawing. Go bad, they go ground war. Angie Mega and their walk past the take a you there. Men the make up our so much, I mean the make up our so one. We younger. Jump on the way you are over there. There go was a good. Cargana, but yeah. You, they come here now. Devil one young ones were. Hello, the book is about Hamoyam. Can I tell the boy yellow up your bag? You come, my God, they believe I can go pond in a pond. Tare, you and the Punyato. Keep on your door. Give them on your door. Give them on your door. Hey, Bill, Maria, go my slip. Can I have Louis and a bed of bone? Calcutta, yeah, Gabber. I mean, I will do a bone. I will not go to get the young would take a yoke. Come, Mantoya, the proof. Little Maru, where I go up playing apple. Now, Sudomiro, you see, I'll play what would you play? When I never go, I see a Bakaya. Bakulwe, Uidoka, Dokara, Do, Kiva, Udoti, Doti. Mavole, Mazoya, Burama, Polo, Go to Bragway, man. Go to Bragway, man. Mato, Koto, Mato. Hey, you animal, man. Where Go, Manga, Kama, you are a boho. Sagamanga, Kama, you are a boho. Go, why are not the cemetery there? Who buy you money at table? Milk a pebble crew. Quarocata. Can't you hear Cado? Can't you hear Cado? Can't have a Yakado. Can't have a Yakado. Nampure. Hey, Melody told me, how is it? Tia, Prova? Banga, Kusi, Bango, Proper no ki kwa ke kwa ka ye ga. Gomo pi gomo kwa se kawe ne. Me an gomo pi gomo kwa se kawe ne. Ha ku ga sera ba de wa pa so bo le. Ku ga gere wa ka ro po. Le ku ga gere wa be po bo me ku ya wo. O ga gere wo ku ka do wa bo wu bi le ne ka ko pie. De blu ga mi ara re. Blu wa le ta bi le gbe ya ho. Guma sai guma. Ibe wo ma sai guma. Hey, kwa go badwe. Matra ga ye apa ne. Ame mano ze woro suku. Hey yo, gomu zie. Saga ko ya ngone bo ko do de wo no re. Nyaga ma ya gan so ta pa bo mu ga pin ya bo bla tu wo. Fori tu be tu si wo. Du ko da ye da ma pa pe lu da ya ko so. Alo won kwe wa e me kan. Alo we na fe ga wo kwe wa gbe e. Karo fe ga we bonu. O ne ajo ni bi ose kin la gbo ne de ko ya. Have pare to you people that go there wa kwa so de ko you pure kan kwa do. Lusa ga bonu ga ya wo de ko you pure kan kwa do. Sabola ruwe ane do bo won le kan kwa do. Oh, kekere gbe ya re. Na ga de o ma ka to o ma na ya de o ma ya to o ma pon se kan ya ye yin o. Bu po bo da o. Bu na ga de ko wa di so. Yo de na so ko a re sa ga bo yi da re wo pa se ko re. Ka ga ya ga ba. Ni. A mi sa ga de bo do wa. Ko re bo. Ya ka bu so pa bo. Pa ga le wa bo. Anji saga, Rusaga, Sampure, Nango Sansa Bonunko, Kuga Yawu, that Karuka, Mandevon, Amboye, Kamaya, Kadoko, Karuka, Kamaya, Kapara, Mada Wapas, Bogopapra, come on, Boni, come on, Saga Boni. Madame Toyado never take you up with a can. Padua, Gagaway, I was a yaw. Waka me back, Guyadio. Blue other Taguya, where yaw. You know, Capio, ya to better him. You come out. You go out, you go, my silk way. Eh, you won't go get Yakaya. No support is Yako was a boy. Kagamaru, ya, Caparani. Papa, give up a papa, yeah. 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 Papa, yeah. Papa, give up a papa. Give up a papa, yeah. Give up a papa, yeah. Hosanna, my papa, who ya to fiagon. Oh, yeah, madame, Toya Domingo, Saga. Mom, very good. Me an kwato ba gbe kan kan so bo ara du be kwato bo ne bodo na kia we gun gba de go gan won anji me ga en de wo pa so te ko yo de me do me ka pa wo so kun se a me do me ka pa wo so kwa bure ya o uyang jamba wa no wa yu wo bure de ka wa ko ka na bu ye yo de ko me ya na bu Debu wa yan kon so. Hebe debu ku sabo na mo yam. Kale kan de gbo ye wo pia da ba. E kan ma ga de ibule be kan go pon lu ne pon lu. Pon le pon fa pon, 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 pon fa pon. Tare ayiwe ne kun ye to. Kun ye to, kun ye. Ki ba mo ye to, kun ye. Ki ba mo ye to, kun ye. Give me your daughter. Hey, be a Maria go, my slipway. Can I have a Louis and a bed of bone? Calcutta, yeah, Gabber. I will the devil do a bone. I will the Gabo, no go to get the young would take a yoke. Come go, Montoya, the truth. Little Maro, where I go up playing apple. Now, Sudomiro, you see, I'll play what would you pay finger. When I never go, I see a Bacaya. na kulwe kuidoka dokara do kiwego udoti kara doti mawole mazoya mole bura mapolo pop goro gwa eme Preto, mato, preto, koto, mato, koto, mato. Hey, Luanabo, where boy, manga, Kama, you are a boho. Sagamanga, Kama, you are a boho. Go by one at the cemetery, who buy money at table. Milk a bear crew. Quarocata. Can't hear cado. Can't hear cado. Can't have a year cado. Can't have a year cado. Nampure. Hey, Melody told me, how is it? Tia Prova. Baga could see a bango. Proper Nuki Quack a year. Como Picomo was a cowing. Mea como Picomo was a cowing. Oh, Google get out there. Google get out. The Google get out there for women. Oh, get out with work. I don't want one who brings them. A copy. The blue on the other end. Blue at the way out. Guma say, Guma. You know, Mazay, Guma. Hey, quiet go, but where? Master, yeah, I'm a man of the water school. Hey, Gomu, yeah. Saga Koyang or them, because they will not there. Yaga, my gun, so Takabo, Munga, black wall. Going to that will see you. Because I hear them about Papi, the young crosser. I don't want where I am, Megan. Oh, never I will where I